So there. Take that.
Good morning, Toronto. We're going 5 wide here on the most watched morning show in the country. This is Breakfast Television. Trish Stratus in for Dina Pugliese. Good morning to the entire crew. Have you guys heard about this Twitter thing?
No, tell us about it. No, we haven't.
All right, so
No.
Elon Musk, who is like a villain written on a script somewhere that came into life in true form, now owns it, and he wants to allow people to have a blue verified check mark for $8. Now, this plan is on hold until after what many expect to be a very volatile midterm election in the United States. Again, it's happening tomorrow. We'll talk about that here on the show coming up. But some celebrities who are verified right now are already getting involved in this, and they don't like it. Comedian Sarah Silverman and actor Valerie Bertinelli used their verified accounts to troll Musk, copying his profile, cover image, and name, and supporting Democratic candidates across America ahead of the midterms tomorrow. Valerie Bertinelli tweeted, "The blue checkmark simply meant your identity was verified. Scammers would have a harder time impersonating you. That no longer applies. Good luck out there." Now, Trish Stratus has 1.3 million followers on Twitter and counting.
And if you don't take that thing away, I will take my 1.3 million and go to MySpace.
Where is that?
No, that's not a good threat. No.
Well,
Okay.
you can go to the TikTok. You can go to the
TikTok. I'll be on the TikTok. What are the kids doing? What are
But
the
honestly, you have a huge
You're young,
following
you know.
here.
TikTok.
You have a huge following.
Yeah.
What is your take on anyone for $8 becoming verified?
It's ridiculous. It was very exciting to get the verified checkmark, and it makes sense because there are people that are faking your accounts and things like that. I don't know. I think. I feel like you want to say, that's it, I'm done with the platform, because there are other outlets, and maybe we can move on.
Are you done with the platform? Does this make you nervous?
I mean, I want to be like, yeah, well, then I won't do it. But then I know that, like, you know, I have some news to get out there. I want you guys to come to my next signing. So I want you guys to vote on Canada's Got Talent. So it's tricky. And he knows that. He knows it's tricky.
He knows.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue, right? It's the followers that you would have on there, the fans that you have on there that want to connect with you.
Yeah.
They're the ones who really lose out,
Right.
unfortunately, right? I was just dying because the videos we were showing of him, he reminded me of Conan O'Brien. Like, I thought it was a Conan O'Brien skit of Elon Musk in like some weird outfit. I was like, wondering what's going on. I have a love-hate with Twitter because there is a lot of negativity already on there. But I love it because of that, because there are so many people that are passionate, that want to get involved and have the conversation of whatever is in a good way. And that's where a lot of us get our news.
Yeah,
sometimes, like the first thing of the day, like, what do? I hear Tammy talking about something. I want to go get more information about it. I start scrolling through that, right? So it does serve some good.
Stephanie Henry.
Oh, I hate Twitter. I will leave tomorrow. I'll leave tomorrow. Like, I will leave now. I mean, I've been impersonate, like people on Instagram anyway, making the accounts and using your pictures. And what I hate the most is that people that, you know, follow you, that believe in you, or, you know, that love you, are being fooled by these people and are being asked for money and all this stuff, and that's not okay with me. And honestly, the verification is to verify that I am who I am, and that, you know, public interest people like Trish, like anyone here really, are who they are, and so that people don't, you know, take advantage of your image and then start to say things that you would never say. I think it's really like I'll leave tomorrow. Like, Twitter is a terrible place, and I'll go.
Tammy?
We get a lot of news updates on Twitter. We rely on Twitter for the latest in, you know, even today, looking at the strike situation. I'm on Twitter
You're looking at your
all
phone
the time.
right now.
Exactly. No, honestly, I am. And so to take away that check is just going to make it more difficult to, you know, just verify that you have the right information from the right people. Police, the province, the unions, they all use Twitter to get that message out there. And unfortunately, you know, paying $8 for it just takes away the verification there, and gives it to anybody, unfortunately.
I haven't seen, and Laura, executive producer, I don't mean to have this discussion live on air. I don't know if Rogers is going to continue to pay $8 a month for me or us or people here in the company at Rogers Sports and Media to have a blue check mark. I haven't seen that email yet. I think it's a really serious discussion to have, because someone could impersonate you or Trish Stratus or I or Tammy, and that's a serious thing in whatever way they want to impersonate. So if Rogers isn't going to do that, I understand that. I will have to do it. I've been back and forth on this. I'm going to have to do it, not because I want to do it. I have no choice. some clown in Kelowna who wants to act like me and say whatever they want. I'm not doing that.
You need to hold on to
I'm not doing that.
Your brand, your
and
image.
not to single out Kelowna. I love Kelowna, but any part of the country. I'm not doing that. I feel like now, if I never, there's a chance I'll never tweet again, but I will keep that account because one day I will have to, like Goldberg, spear someone in the ring.
Thank
Nice.
you for the
Wrestling reference. That's good.
Sorry if there's a lot of reference.
No.
Wrestling
I
today.
love wrestling, always have.
Yes.
Get on the bus if you don't like it. It's still great. But I feel like I need to. Am I the only one that feels that way? I feel like to protect myself, I have to.
That other people can still technically, like what the celebs are doing, say I'm Sid 60 and I'm gonna pay this $8 and I'm gonna just say what I want.
But they still have the 5 followers and I don't.
But they can buy that.
Yeah.
They can buy that now too.
They can, but they're gonna have. Okay, well let them try and
think
have the funds, but we'll see.
The way all of us got verified, especially on Instagram, to make sure you got that check mark, you had to show your ID. There was ID. Everybody on these platforms should be verified in that way.
Right.
Whether you are in a celebrity status or not, if you want to be on those platforms, verify that you are a real human so that you are accountable for the words and the things you put out there.
Sure.
Verify everybody.
Here.
Give everyone a check mark if you're going to do it that way.
There you go.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Why not charge the $8? I understand revenue. You need it. Charge the $8 for something else, for the edit button, for other new features, right?
Yeah, that's a good
Instead of
idea,
the blue, just leave the blue check mark. Don't
Because we're
fix
talking identities and everything.
How about
Yeah.
if you take video from someone's account, you got to pay $20. You can use it. You
that's
can
interesting.
retweet it.
Yeah.
Why? Because I've been caught doing that.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, because sometimes there's awesome videos that you want to retweet. Maybe we can do that instead of this ridiculous thing. To be continued on Twitter. To be continued. And check out my tweet later on this topic.
It's going to be so good.
As a
I don't
Twitter.
think do you go on social media? Because I think I sent you a few tweets over the weekend, and I don't think you answered one single one of them.
That's a
I know, I
topic
liked a
for
couple of
another.
them.
That's tough. We'll talk about
did
that.
like a
I sent
few
it
of
to the
those.
non-verified.
She's
Maybe it was non-verified.
super mad at me and we got off on the wrong foot.